Falcor is waiting for me because I know he wants to go inside of the box. So he's waiting for me to open it up and pull everything out of it. Falcor, are you just waiting so you can mess around with my product boxes? What's up and welcome back to the channel. I am Dro and I'm here today to talk about another upgrade I got for my camera. I got the Promaster super slim rechargeable LED light. I'm actually going to use this for a little bit more than just the camera. If you guys are new here to the channel, just do me a quick favor and just hit that subscribe button down below. I'm actually doing a whole revamp of my channel. I'm changing all the graphics for everything. I'm changing all of my merch, everything this month. And if you've been watching, you know that recently in the end of last year, the end of 2018, I ended up purchasing a new camera. I ended up upgrading from my Canon 60D to the Lumix Panasonic GH5S, and even though I had some really nice lenses for my camera, I ended up selling pretty much all of my camera gear. One of the things that I ended up keeping was my 24-70mm lens. In my video where I shipped out my Canon gear, I talked about this lens a little bit and I was telling you guys how much I love it. The only problem with it is it's a big lens, it's heavy. I know you guys are freaking out watching me play around with camera lenses like this because these are actually really pricey. It's got huge glass in it, so it's of course gonna weigh a lot, and it makes it very difficult for me to go outside with Luna and go hiking and taking a lens like this on a camera, especially if I'm live streaming and I got a camera backpack on me and everything. Then I'm trying to hold this thing up with my camera and the tripod, everything else. It just makes it way too much to carry around. And when I got a new camera, I was worried about having the ability to use this camera lens with my new camera because I didn't want to sell this lens since it's such a good lens. I wanted to be able to keep it and utilize it in the new camera, and the way to do that was I bought this Viltrox mount adapter. It's a speed booster that you can put on here. It's a EF mount to micro four thirds, which is what's on the Lumix. It's one extra piece of equipment that's connected to my camera and just giving it extra weight. So it makes it really difficult for me to hike with Luna and try to get photos, especially when every time I go to focus in with this lens or try to set it up or anything, she's already moving around, jump into different areas. And so then when I bought the new camera, I decided if I'm gonna get a lens with the body, that I wanna get something that's lightweight, easy to carry around, isn't gonna cause me problems when I'm hiking with Luna. And I ended up buying this little lens. It's a little Lumix 12-32mm lens. It's an amazing lens. I've got some amazing photos of myself and Luna while we're hiking with this lens. And the biggest problem that I have with it is it doesn't have a manual focus ring. So when you're looking at high-end DSLR camera lenses, usually you'll see two different rings here. One of them is for zoom, one of them is for focus. Having the ability to do that in a lens is amazing for when you're shooting pictures of animals or anything that's moving around a lot. You can put it in autofocus mode. It's usually, if they're a fast enough lens, it'll capture that moment really quick. It'll focus in on the right spot and you'll be good to go. The thing is, with this little lens that I got with my camera, there's no focus ring. So I'm stuck with either letting it autofocus, which usually autofocuses on the wrong spot that I want, and then the other option is to do it digitally through the camera. That makes it very difficult to do when I'm hiking with Luna. And one of the things that I really loved about having my Canon is it was like super easy to use. The settings were minimal and all I had to do is turn on the camera, and as long as the camera was on the right settings, all I needed to do was just start shooting photos and I'd get really amazing photos. Now with this Panasonic camera, it seems like I have a million more settings to work with, which is great, but it does make it a little bit more difficult for the type of photography that I do. With this lens, yeah, I've gotten some amazing photos with it. Usually when I can actually get Luna to sit still and I can take a second to focus in on her with the autofocus, and then hopefully I'll be able to capture the moment before she moves again real quick. Good girl, stay. I think I might actually be a lot better off with a lens that has the ability to focus, because then I can just manually focus real quick, snap the shot. That lens is actually on the camera right now, and we're not gonna fully review the camera lens. I'm gonna take the time to just take some photos with this lens, get a little bit used to it, and then I'll do a video about it, and I'll kind of review it. I'll explain to you guys what I think about it. I'll show you guys some of the photos I took with it and everything else. But since I just got the lens, I can't really do the full review video about it yet. I did want to talk about another product that I got when I picked up the lens, which is this super slim LED light from Promaster. You guys might have probably seen other content creators talk about this light. Well, I haven't watched any of those videos yet, so I really don't know much about this light. In the past, when I used to use my little camcorders with the tapes inside of them, they didn't really have any kind of lighting for nighttime, and everything I was shooting was at nighttime, so I decided to buy one of those hot shoe adapter lights. I actually got a couple different ones for different model cameras I have. I have this little Sony light that I bought. Then I have this other little video light that I bought. It takes AAA batteries in the back, and these are perfectly usable. I could probably just put this on my camera with a battery and use it. The problem comes with the fact that there's only one little old school LED inside of here. It's really not enough to lighten up a big area. It was great for those little camcorders if you're like sitting inside a car trying to videotape or whatever. Like, yeah, you can get some decent footage and lighting out of these little lamps. The thing is that they're not dimmable. You can't really change the colors on them unless you like tape a filter onto the front of the light. So I had a few different needs for getting new lighting, and I'll explain those in a minute. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox this. Let's see what it all comes inside with, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. All right, so there's a little booklet. So it comes with an orange filter, and it comes with a little adapter that you can use on either your tripod or your hot shoe. And we got your standard power adapter. And then here goes the light. And I guess it comes with a clear filter as well, which is probably a diffuser of some sort, right? So you might be asking yourself, Dro, why do you need all this extra lighting? You already have a light that's a strobe, and you already have a light for live streaming, and you already have a light in the ceiling. Why do you need a new light? I actually went into one of my local stores. It's named YM Camera. It seems like a lot of their products that they have in their stores seem to be price matched with a lot of the stuff that you'll find online on Amazon and such. It was worth it for me to be able to go into a store and actually like look at the products that I want to buy and pick them up and hold them and see. Well, I saw one of those big ring lights that you normally see content creators use, those really big circle ones that they put the camera in the middle of. I thought about purchasing one of those, and basically the whole reason behind wanting to get one of those was just to kind of replace this thing. So my big gripe with that big light is that it's constantly on all day, all night, in my face, and as I'm looking at the computer screen, I've got these bright lights shining back into my eyes. It's the only way I can really brighten up my face when I'm live streaming or shooting anything at my desk, so it made sense to put a light up on that wall. Now, that light is huge. It probably sucks up a lot more power than it needs to. I can't dim it. I can't change the colors for it. Even if I wanted to change colors for it, I'd have to get these huge filter papers. So I decided to kind of minimalize the lighting that I have on my desk there, and I figured I can use this big light to replace the one that you see in the reflection here. It's dimmable, so if I keep it up above my monitor and towards my face, I can actually turn down the brightness on it. This thing is supposed to last about 4 hours with the battery, so that makes it awesome for me to also be able to put in my backpack. It's nice and slim, so I can fit it inside of my book bag when I go out hiking with Luna, and if it gets too dark, I can always pop this on. Whether I'm using my Lumix camera or even my little Sony live streaming cam, I can actually still utilize this because it's battery powered. So I can put this on my tripod and I can hold it while I'm walking Luna. This is actually going to be really good. That just made me blind for a little bit and I damaged my pretty eyes. Let's see how bright this thing goes. Holy crap. Oh my god. That is way bright. So yeah, I guess this is as low as So yeah, here you go. You can see the brightness for yourself, going up and down. Alright, well, I just got a knock on the door, so Luna actually came back up inside. Alright, I don't have much time to finish this video because Luna just popped back inside. I got a knock on the door for them to read my water meter, so I'm not gonna have much time left to talk about this, but that's okay because I just kind of wanted to make a quick unboxing video of this new light. I don't really know much about it yet because I just bought it and I haven't watched any reviews on it before buying it. I do trust the camera store that I got these from. They have so far steered me in the right direction whenever I'm purchasing new gear. Every time I go in there and buy stuff, they always give me a nice little discount on the stuff that I buy, and I'm not sponsored sponsored by them or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to share it because they always hook me up, so why not just let you guys know where I'm getting some of this gear from. A lot of the stuff I do buy is from Amazon, but I'll leave a link to their website as well as link to this product online if you want to buy it yourself. Other than that, as you can see, this thing does get pretty bright, and I would have to turn the camera settings down just to be able to record with it. Oh my god, that's so blinding. But yeah, let's see what kind of use I can get out of this and how much better this thing makes my video look at night when I go hiking with Luna. Let's check out real quick what the filter looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and put this orange one on first. So it basically just clips on. It's really easy to put on. It seems like it's pretty good about not falling off once it's clipped in there. And then let's go ahead and turn this on. So as you can see, that introduces a little bit of yellow light. If you're outside and you're getting a lot of blue tones, and as you can see, it'll warm up the picture right away. I'm gonna go ahead and take the filter off so I can show you what it looks like without. So you can see the color change there right away to the blue. Included this filter in case you are getting too much blues. You can yellow it out a little bit and compensate for that. Let's go ahead and put on the diffuser so I can show you what the difference is. So this is without the diffuser on, and then let's put this on. Okay, I don't see a huge difference. So this is just a really light frosted diffusion. You're not really gonna get a ton of diffusion with it, but you could probably use like a white piece of paper or something else that you can put in front of it. As you can see, that diffuses it a little bit more. That's just adding a white piece of paper. We can turn up the brightness a little bit. This is with a piece of paper diffusing it. This is just with the diffuser itself, and this is without the diffuser. I don't know that you can actually see a difference without the diffuser on these camera settings, but I'm sure when you get down to really specific settings, you can probably see a little bit of a difference on it. But yeah, I'm really happy with this product so far. I haven't really used it for photography or videos just yet, but just playing around with it, I'm pretty happy with the way it works. It says the battery life on this thing is supposed to be about 4 hours. That's more than enough for me. LEDs don't use up a lot of power, as you guys know. And the other cool thing is I got those little colored LEDs, and maybe I'm gonna add some to Luna's collars. So we'll go hiking out at nighttime. We'll see what kind of videos and what kind of pictures we can get. We'll see what it looks like on the live stream, and we'll go from there. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link to the store that I got them from, as well as a link to the product. And another thing that'll help out the channel is if you hit that little subscribe button down below, hit the little bell button so you'll get notified if you enjoy my videos. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, if you've ever used a light like this before, or if there's any questions you guys might have about the light, anything you might want me to do testing it out, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll keep an eye on those in case there's any specific thing you want me to try with this light, other than blinding myself repeatedly. Maybe we can throw a rave party. Rave party, yeah, rave party. That's all we need, right? Okay, fine. It's time for me to go. I gotta edit this video, then we're gonna live stream, then we're gonna do some stuff, then we're gonna play some games, then we're gonna go out, we're gonna go walk Luna, then we're gonna go take pictures, then we're gonna take video, then we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do that, and it's out.